Hello, I'm Ahryn Scott with Web Video Ad Space. This is Live with Ahryn, where I go on each day and take a couple minutes to share some tips or tricks to help you make more sales using digital marketing strategies or ideas. So today's about ideas. Today, I'm going to talk about how inspiration, being an inspiration, providing inspiration, inspiring others can help, is one, easy, and two, is good for business. So what kind of got me on this topic, and it's kind of a throwaway topic, so to speak, but it's Monday Motivation Mondays. It's a non-technical topic. I do have a good technical tutorial for later on in the week, which is going to be the breakdown of a good Instagram swipe up 15-second video. We'll go through all the pieces of it, what makes a good one, how to do it. But for today, inspiration, why it's important to inspire others, why it's good for business, and why it's really pretty easy. I was listening to one of my favorite podcasts from Sean D'Souza, which is called The 3-Month Vacation. He is the author of The Brain Audit and just an amazing marketer. So very thoughtful, very insightful, and takes things from a different perspective than what we normally hear again and again in marketing circles. So Sean D'Souza, and he just went on and shared a very simple, event in his life, which is that he'd received a phone call that a friend of his in India had passed away. And the significance of that to him was that this is the person who had made an offhand comment at one point about moving to New Zealand, where he lives now and runs his business now. And it was actually that offhand comment from this person that inspired him to move to New Zealand. And that had an impact on him. So it wasn't very difficult for the person who was just kind of saying, hey, isn't it cool that you can move to New Zealand and they have all these great things. I don't know what they are, and I don't know what motivated him to do it. But for her, it was easy. And for him, the impact was great, even though for her, the giving of that inspiration was extremely easy. It was just sharing a piece of knowledge and a perspective that he had not had. And that's the whole trick. And that's why, number one, it's easy. The reason why it's easy to inspire is, let me read you the definition of inspiration, because sometimes inspiration starts to feel all foo-foo and new age and spiritual, when really this is the definition. The process of being mentally stimulated to do or feel something, especially something creative. So if we can do or say anything that mentally stimulates somebody to do something, we've provided inspiration. How can we do that? Each one of us has a unique perspective, and each one of us has a unique set of knowledge. Our knowledge is not, we don't all have the same set of knowledge. I have tremendous knowledge about marketing and advertising. I know very little about biochemistry, for example. But if you tell me something about biochemistry, that might spark something that I've never thought of before, because I've literally never thought it before. You sharing it with me has now created the thought in my mind. That's the benefit of sharing. So how do we inspire others? We just share authentically from our perspective and with our knowledge set, and we will have the chance of inspiring people who listen, watch, read, consume our content that we're providing from our unique and authentic point of view. So inspiration is easy to deliver. It's really just delivering information from our unique perspective and from our unique knowledge set. So that's the easy part, okay? Now, why is it good for business? Because when people do get inspired, they feel like it's a gift, just like Sean felt like it was a gift that that person had given him to inspire him to move to New Zealand, change his life, and make a massively big change in his life. Now, that person may or may not have known about that, but the impact it made on him was so great that it made her loss greater. The morning felt greater because the impact she had had on him was so great. This is the benefit, is that when we inspire somebody, they often feel that they've received a gift. And we talked about reciprocity in a previous episode, and it just feels good to receive a gift. We feel good about ourselves by being inspired. We have some new point of view. And that's a great selling thing, because one of the things that you want to do in selling is make people feel good about themselves when they're relating to you as the business owner, to your brand, to your service, to your product, or to your employees. Anytime they can feel good in the presence of any of those, that's a great place to start the sales process. There's going to be less resistance. They're in a positive state of mind, and that is good for business. So inspiration is easy. You just got to share what you know and how you look at things. Even if you're grumpy and negative, that's unique to you, and it may inspire somebody. And two, inspiration feels like a gift. It makes people feel like they got something. They feel good about it, regardless of how it was sent out there. They feel good once they identify it as inspiration, and that's good for the business environment. That's it for today. Like I said, later on in the week, I will plan out a walkthrough of a new video, 15-second video format for Instagram swipe up ads, which I think is just really cool. And I'll show that to you. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining me. If you get a chance, please like, comment, share, follow, subscribe. I'm going to put this everywhere, so any kind of interaction is greatly appreciated. I will be back tomorrow. Until then.